have no idea where this will lead us, but I have a definite feeling it will be a place both wonderful and strange.
Diane, 11:30 a.m., February 24th. Entering the town of Twin Peaks. It's 5 miles south of the Canadian border, 12 miles west of the state line. Got to find out what kind of trees these are. They're really something.
Hey, I'm JD.
And I'm Garon.
This is the first episode of Investigating Twin Peaks. We're going to be chronologically discussing every episode of the 90-91 cult television series and its novels and feature-length film in a countdown to the brand new season, which is set to be airing in 2017 on Showtime. And we're going to be avoiding spoilers for future episodes, so anybody that hasn't seen it can watch along with us. Feel free to comment, but please, if you have seen further, do avoid spoilers in your comments. You can watch on Netflix or get on DVD, or this gorgeous Blu-ray was released last year, I believe. And it's got the entire series, the pilot, and the movie, as well as an hour and a half of deleted scenes from the movie, which is almost like another feature. So this introductory episode that we're doing here is a bit different. It's kind of more scripted. When we get into the episodes, we're really going to just have a conversation. I have seen it before. I wanted Garon to be involved because he has not seen it ever.
Not once.
So even though Lynch only directed a handful of hours from the original run, he is directing the entire next season from a script written entirely by him and Mark Frost. I was very fortunate to be able to visit the town of Twin Peaks for a few days in March, was on set, and had some pretty great experiences that when the time comes and the episodes start airing, I look forward to sharing. One thing that I can say is that no one's really prepared for what they're going to get in the new series. It doesn't matter if you're an old-time fan or a new viewer, the series is going to be something very special indeed. I've got a quick career biography of the two co-creators of Twin Peaks. David Lynch is a writer, director, actor, painter, and musician. He's been nominated for 4 Academy Awards, 2 WGA Awards, a DGA Award, several Emmys, and 3 Golden Globes. He's been nominated for 3 Cannes Film Festival Awards and won Best Director for 2001's Mulholland Drive, and also won the coveted Palme d'Or for 1990's Wild at Heart. Before working on Twin Peaks, his films included Eraserhead, The Elephant Man, and Blue Velvet. He's an Eagle Scout.
Oh, wow.
And has also added Coffee Roaster to his resume. He's got
Coffee
3 blends
Roaster.
that are available online at his website.
We're going to have to get some.
I know, I agree. And for about a year or so through his website, he was the best damn weatherman LA has ever had. And you can watch some of those clips online, and you should check out his weather reports because they're special indeed.
That's awesome.
Mark Frost is a writer of many novels, films, and television series. He won the 1985 WGA Award for the TV series Hill Street Blues and was nominated for the 1984 Primetime Emmy Award for the same series. The two were nominated together for their work on Twin Peaks in the 1990 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Drama Series and Outstanding Writing for a Drama Series for the Twin Peaks pilot. So Garon,
Yes.
have you never seen any episodes?
Never seen.
Okay. And without spoilers, what do you know about the series and how have you been introduced to it or heard about
I
it?
honestly know very little as far as like even I thought I knew stuff, but I don't. I honestly don't. I was like, okay, it's about a town. Just been introduced through you and through other friends and family. Other than that, I don't like. This is the first time I'm going in completely blind.
Cool.
And I'm looking forward to it because it could be something that I don't like,
Yeah.
which would be cool in the sense of like going down that road and learning and stuff. But I feel like if it's something to have gone, I've had a following and have had enough people who love it enough to bring it back, it can't be that bad, you know? So.
Yeah, I think the kind of go-to word for it that people use often is, oh, that's so weird, which is kind of a dangerous thing to say because everybody's perspective of that would be very different. And I think if that's all you've heard and you've seen the series and you go into watching the series only hearing that, anticipating something like that, I think that it might be disappointing. The series itself is very unusually paced. It's kind of a slow burn and then will smack you in the face unexpectedly. It's got a very unusual combination of sometimes slapstick and sometimes very tragic and horrific, and it can take you completely off guard. It's really, you'll find that you might just experience every emotion you're capable of feeling
Nice.
while you're watching it.
Can't wait to cry.
I was introduced to David Lynch and Twin Peaks through my ex-wife and her brother. I didn't know anything about him. We were way back in the day. She took me, my first date with her in high school, she took me to Lost Highway, and I didn't know what to expect, and it just blew me away. It was exciting and frustrating and inspiring. Certainly changed my life creatively. And a few weeks later, I had terrible strep throat. So I had a very bad fever. I wasn't sleeping, and I was starting to get visions and hallucinations. And my girlfriend, ex-wife, brought over Twin Peaks for me to watch this weekend that I was not sleeping and hallucinating, and that's how I was
You were
introduced.
hallucinating watching Twin Peaks. All right.
And I don't know if that is a good way or a terribly inappropriate way to be introduced to this series, but for me it was exceptional. But I don't think I would recommend it.
Gotcha.
I've heard a lot of people have started the series, and their first introduction to it is the movie Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me. The movie was released after the series was canceled, but is actually a prequel and takes place before the pilot episode. But even though it is a prequel, if you have not seen the TV series, make sure to wait on the movie until after you've seen the final episode of the series for reasons that we will discuss when we get there. So I think that's going to be about it for this intro episode. I hope that you'll join us for future episodes and watch along with us as we make it through the series. We're going to have some very special guests joining us in future episodes. It should be pretty exciting. Where it's appropriate, we're going to be talking about some of the special pop culture items that they've put out, like the Blu-rays and this new book from Mark Frost, The Secret History of Twin Peaks, just came out last week, and Garon and I actually went down and met the man and got him to sign a couple copies for us.
Mm-hmm. So the next episode, we're going to be actually watching the pilot and then going over it. So do yourself a favor and watch it so that you can understand and have some comments about it. And I hope you enjoy investigating Twin Peaks with us.
Mm-hmm.